Well, Ross, this is, I think, potentially a world exclusive. We have the latest bottling from Hirundine from Against the Grain, which is a company that obviously we're very, very proud to support. What are your thoughts so far on the business and how they're going about things?
Well, obviously, Duhan and Pierre, good mates, rugby players, and taking whiskey really seriously.
Yeah.
And last time we tried it, I was talking about how impressed I was with that 12-year-old. Obviously, they've done small batch, they've done, blended, they've done peated, blended malts. But this kind of Hirundine as a brand, focusing on the Speyside whiskey, the 12-year-old, now seeing what this is going to be, I'm really excited to try it. But my expectations are high.
Yeah.
Higher than I would say for any kind of celebrity endorsed whiskey, because this is their company, this is their story.
Yeah,
It's
I think
not
when
just
they
an
first
endorsement.
launched, and obviously they, approached Bevvy and said,
Yeah.
we'd like your support with the whiskey side of it. Part of me was like, we're going to be doing all the work. This is basically going to be our project. But to be honest, we've had to do absolutely nothing. We've had a little bit of input saying, do you want to chill filtered? Have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? But they've been so hands-on.
And it's also worth saying that Duhan and Pierre, obviously fantastic ambassadors for their brand. Their wives as well. Like the most talented marketing and salespeople that you've meet. And Pierre Schoeman will be a whiskey salesman when he finishes rugby career. I've got no doubt about it.
I mean, he's a big guy. You're not going to say no, are you?
It's a good point. It's a good point. Now, how is this one different to the core 12-year-old?
So the core 12-year-old is Speyside 12-year-old 46%. This one, again, is an unnamed Speyside single malt. So it's a proper single malt. We just can't say where it's from. I do know it is from the same distillery. So there will be kind of similarities in terms of the spirit character, obviously, from the other one. The most obvious difference is probably the colour of the liquids. So it's this bright, bright red colour, which is quite fitting. Obviously, Pierre and Duhan being selected for the Lion squads this year. A little bit older as well, its expression. So it's 15 years old as opposed to the 12-year-old core range. And it's also super limited. So it's one of 370 bottles.
Oh, wow, okay.
So I'm reluctant to say it's a collector's item,
No,
but
that's fair.
It's much more limited. Obviously, it's kind of commemorative in nature because it's celebrating them reaching the Lion squad and their tour to Australia, and fully matured in red wine casks.
Wow, full maturation for 15 years.
15 years
in wine.
is a long time, isn't it?
Yeah, and we have experience with Speyside whiskey and 15-year-old whiskey. Expectations are high with that in general. A full wine maturation, I'm a wee bit nervous about, because it can be inconsistent. This has got a great colour to it. Bottled 45% as well, so it should be
I think
easy
this
drinking.
core range is 46. As I say, with this being a commemorative thing, they wanted to allow as many people as possible to get hands on a bottle. So let's drop ABV 1%. Doesn't really change the character of the spirit.
Okay.
But it's, I've had a little taste before, as you can see, and I loved it. But very, very keen to try again.
Okay, get it. Let's get it poured.
So let's give this a try again. Beautiful.
And the name of this whiskey as well. It's a legacy.
Yeah. So Hirundine is named after the songbird, the sort of the swallow that emigrates between the UK and South Africa. Obviously, replicating the journey that Duhan and Pierre have done. Legacy Edition, they wanted to create something that sort of celebrates their legacy as sports people, their legacy as ambassadors for rugby, for Scotland. And it's a project they've got a lot of sort of personal investment in as well. So we're really, really proud of how it's come out.
Well, congratulations for them. It's Pierre's first Lions tour, Duhan's second. And congratulations on another exciting whiskey. The nose, what were you thinking? What we expected?
I think it's, I was a bit like you. I was hesitant. I was like, 15 years is a long time in wine. Is it just going to be too kind of sickly sweet and maybe a wee bit tannic? But it's so like fun and lively.
And lively is a good way to describe it. Instantly thinking to compare it to the 12. It's very approachable. It's quite a light nose, which is maybe not what I was anticipated from 15 years in wine cask in terms of maturation.
Yeah, for those who are completely new to single malts, Speyside is traditionally an unpeated region, so there's none of that smoke, none of that peatiness at all. It's a great region to start with, actually, if you're getting into whiskey.
It's the most welcoming, generally, if you're getting into single malt whiskey, because it's soft and rounded, got a bit of body to it, generally. Now, the nose is very red to me, red berries, jammy.
I think it's very fresh as well. It's almost like a fresh fruit salad. It's very, bit of retro confectionery, one of your favourite notes. I'd say very inviting. It's a sort of whiskey you shouldn't, you almost can't take it too seriously because it just takes you back to visits to the to the sweet shop as a kid?
Front of the palate's really sweet. It's nice. Develops into a kind of spice that you would expect from wine casks, a pleasant kind of cinnamons, nutmegs. Again, something you maybe anticipate with port or sherry casks as well. But really fruity, really sweet.
Really pleasant on the palate. I think it doesn't have that tannic leatheriness you sometimes get with, you know, red wine or port or sherry influence. I think it's very sweet, very approachable. Probably quite a flexible dram as well. If you did want to use it in cocktails or anything, it's going to add a lot of nice flavours to it. But it's so Moorish and it's so sippable.
That's what I thought immediately. Is I think I've drank quite a lot of that in my first sip. Yeah, brilliant. I think it shows a natural progression in the brand. It was really interesting to see that core product that's still going to be available, and seeing that this is the first of the limited and this new packaging and this new brand. I'm quite excited to see where it goes from here as well. But what a fantastic reason to celebrate. And it's a very tasty whiskey. Yeah,
it's smart as well. I'm enjoying the fact that it is, obviously we say, the same distillery as the 12. So those who already have a bottle of 12 and are enjoying it, there's similarities there, but this is just like an extra notch, extra dimension of flavour. And you are absolutely guzzling that. What more can you say? So cheers, your empty glass. Cheers and congratulations again. Duhi and Schoey, what an achievement and what a whiskey.
That's delicious.
If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Bevvy content. We want to hear what you think, your best whiskey experiences, the whiskies you want us to try. It's a really exciting journey we're on, so make sure to join us. Download the Bevvy app on Google Play and App Store to keep track of your whiskey journey, connect with your whiskey friends, keep track of your favourites, anything you could ever want to do with whiskey, all in one place. It's the definitive whiskey companion.